Hello everybody, happy leap year day. It's the 29th of February 2024, just past noon. I just did the noon sight and we're somewhere just over 500 miles from Cape Town. 6 days, 500 miles. So a little slow going even with all that wind in the beginning, but last couple days conditions have been fairly light. Last night we were moving quite slowly, and the night before that probably didn't do more than about a knot and a half boat speed. But it was great because the seas were calm. Still a big swell running, but the surface water wasn't all lumpy, bumpy, choppy, chunky. So these kind of conditions are what long distance sailors, I guess, like me, really look forward to. A nice 10 to 12 knot breeze. It's about south-southwest, which is a little strange. It should be southeast, but I'll take the southwest, the south-southwest, because rather than trying to sail dead downwind, I'm on a reach. And makes for better boat speed and more comfortable. Anyway, you can see the sea state is pretty calm. There's still a big swell running up from the southwest. That's pretty normal. Because don't forget, down that way a few hundred miles, or more than a few hundred, we just went north of 30 degrees south latitude. So 600 miles south begins the roaring 40s. And that's where all these big southwest waves get generated down there, and they travel for quite a distance. Anyway, we've got a lot of cloud cover. It's a mix of trade winds type puffball clouds and just regular clouds. Got a fair weather haze all around the horizon. I think that's from the southwest breeze. They're bringing up that cold air. It's just causing the moisture to condense into cloud cover up here where it's a bit warmer. Anyway, it's been absolutely glorious sailing today. The wind goes a little light from time to time, and I'll get to this later. I think I finally got all the kinks worked out in the wind vane, controlling the auxiliary rudder. You know, since I did the new rudder, I had to rework out all my the connections and the links and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, hope you had a good extra day in the year, in the 4 years, which is February 29th today. Bye for now. Hello, everybody. Here it is. 2nd of March 2024, Saturday, 5 o'clock local time, and here we are. Had a busy day today. Started about 8 o'clock this morning. Had a rather time-consuming patch job on the Genoa. The foot tape had chafed through, so the foot line was hanging out. Dee Dee took care of that. Took her a number of hours, quite a bit of handwork. Anyway, she got that all cleaned up. We folded the sail and bagged it because I wanted to go wing and wing. When we left out of Cape Town, of course, to St. Helena is about 3:10 true. Well, we kept going a little bit too much west, so now the course is 3:15. And with the wind pretty close to being southeast, east-southeast to southeast. Southeast is exactly opposite of northwest, which is what we have to do. 3:15 being northwest. Anyway, we just had a little squall line come through here. So things are a bit boisterous and rolly because of it. Trying to get the boat to settle down on course again. had a weird thing happen to bowling up there on the clue of the Yankee that also holds the sheet that goes to the end of the boom. Somehow that bowline untied itself. The sail was out there flapping around. Had to drop the sail down and get it retied. Then the squall came through at the same time. It never happens just one thing. Anyway, you can see there's a ship out there on the horizon. It's a little strange. It's a big bulk carrier, I believe. And he doesn't have his AIS transponder working. Not sure why. No dangers out here that I know about, like pirates or anything. Anyway, earlier in the day, it was like this. Very cloudy. Not very much wind. But we were going along 4 knots or so. 4.5. And then the cloud cover started to burn off and the sun came out and it was really warm. I was able to take off my sweater, sit out there in the sun. I was tuning up the rig a little bit because I replaced all 4 lower shrouds, so I was checking them to make sure they had adequate tension. That took a while. And then getting the boat set up for doing this twin head sails. So we had to get the mainsail down, get it bound up, get the boom over on the port side, get the Yankee set up, the sheet set up, and move the staysail from the port side with the pole to the starboard side with the pole. All that sounds quite easy, and if you were standing on a nice level boat in a marina that wasn't moving, it wouldn't have taken a third of the time it took us to do all that, because we're out here rolling and pitching and rolling and pitching, hanging on half the time while we're trying to do our jobs. Anyway, I was hoping that maybe the sky would remain clear or clearer. Not doing that, it's getting all cloudy again. But I think as we get further north, it'll continue to get a little bit warmer and maybe we'll have more clear sky. We're off the coast of Namibia right now, and that's a notorious coastline for fog because of the cold water coming up from down south and the warm, humid air coming off the land. One of the reasons I'm not going there, because the offshore shallows and fog. Can't see nothing in the fog, and don't have to be playing dodge 'em with rocks and such things like that on an unknown coastline. So Namibia, for the second time, I'm giving you a pass. If conditions remain as they are, more or less, hopefully a little warmer and a little clearer skies, but wind right now was blowing about 12-ish, maybe a little bit more. It's up a little higher now because of the squall, but figure 10 more days to get to St. Helena, because we're making 100 miles. We should make 100 miles a day average under current conditions. Perhaps we'll get a little bit more, but it'd have to be a lot more to chop a day off of that 10 days. We'd have to start knocking out 130, 140 mile days to make up a whole day. Anyway, take care. March. Is it going to be in with a lion, out with a lamb? Maybe. So far, we've missed the lion. We got that in the end of February coming out of Cape Town with the big winds again. Now it's been pretty moderate and not bad sailing. So back over that way, you can see that nasty old squally looking line of clouds with some rain coming out underneath of it. We kind of caught the edge of that. But now behind it, the sky looks fairly clear, at least from the standpoint of not having any more squalls. That could change in an hour or 5. Never know what's going to happen for sure. Bye for now.